Zombie apocalypse.
Hi guys, welcome back to a new video. So this is lesson number 13 on my series on how to create apps. So in today's video we are going to be learning more on how to create apps, and we'll do that by opening Sprite Lab. So Sprite Lab, to open Sprite Lab you can either scroll down here to start a new project and click on Sprite Lab here. So Sprite Lab is basically for creating any story, just like PlayLab, but a little bit more advanced than that. Or you can click the create button and just click on Sprite Lab. So by default this rabbit will always be here. You can just select any of these, or you can draw one character on your own. Not blue either, this kind of blue. Okay, perfect. Now I just need to move it to 200 child in that position over there. So let's get started. So this block set, if you drag it here, it will set the background to a random color every time you run. You see, every time I run, it's setting the background to a different color. Oh, there was a lot of clicking over there. And this block sets the background to an actual picture. Cost. Okay, so let's see what everything looks like. Cave, no, city, continuous grass. Oh, it's beautiful with the butterflies, but the butterflies don't look so beautiful. Cart, plain old wood. Desert. Oh, a desert at night. Desert road. Oh, this is a road and going through a desert. Farmland. Do you see that those power bridges over there? The background floating. Whoa. This is not Earth. This is alien auspicious. Front of a house. Galaxy. Oh, this is a galaxy. This kitchen, living room, meadow, park view, pine trees, rainbows, background, that's beautiful. Oh, there are stars on the floor. That's really beautiful. I think I'm going to keep it here, but I just want to see what the other ones look like. Sci-fi, soccer field, stage. Stage has very weird looking the light thing. Stairs. No, not stairs. Stars. The subway. Sun and rainbow. This is also beautiful. sunshine showers, tennis court, tree island, underground, underwater, winter, and just a plain old white background. Okay, so I think I'm going to keep it at the rainbow one because it's beautiful. Yes, so now the second, this block sprint block prints up a text at the side corner. You can see what I'm typing is popping up right there. I'm typing hello, and maybe how are you doing? And it just gets printed up there. If you want to add, just if you want to make it bigger, you can do it. Okay, so next is play sound. So here you choose the sound on all of these Air Explode bonus 6. You can't hear the sound because I can only hear it. Bonus. Bonusy. All bonusy. Okay, so that's it for the world section. The sprite section now. So this makes a new sprite at 200 just like my flag design covering up the rabbit, or if I do it like this, yeah, my rabbit gets shown. What if they switch position? Yeah, they definitely switch positions. Okay. Now so this is the plain old block. You can add it to like remove. If instead of this you can add this, you can do it with a couple of blocks like that relate to sprites, and this changes the animation. I change this animation to a teapot, a blue floating teapot in front of a rainbow with a rabbit. This is hilarious. Oh, the rabbit has a flower on its head. Okay. A compass, north, south, even a phone. I could draw a better phone than you can draw than the default Sprite lab has. I'm just going to show how good of a phone I can draw to you. This it isn't very good looking, but it'll get ready for this. It'll be better than the last one before, but you saw, which is always there at the default place. The shaping might not be super great, but just go on about it. This will go perfect though. Your own little home button. Okay, let's see how it looks. It's completely transparent. Completely transparent. It's completely transparent because there's no filling inside. I kind of fix that if you don't like the look of it. I can just add a plain old background wallpaper. Just plain old white background to it. Now I'm making my mobile design look so terrible because I'm a terrible artist. So even when it comes to computer and Sprite Lab, I can't draw any design. Okay. I just want to give it a plain old white kind of look. Very unmodern. Okay. Now time for the apps. Boop. 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 Perfect. Boop. And oh no. Perfect. Just need to add 1 pixel designs. Okay. I'm a rebel artist when it comes to computer drawings. Yeah. Oh, a blue app. Okay. Now some pixel drawing. With some green paint. This time on greeny mist paint. No, that can't really be seen too well. So violet purpley kind of blue design pixely thing over here. I'm just drawing random apps with the random design. I'm just drawing random designs. Okay, I think this app looks just a blue tea and a lighter shade of blue background. Okay, just one more app and I think we finally finished. And that app is, can you guess what app I'm making? Okay, just it's going to need to be a little bigger. The apps, but it'll be fine. Actually, no. Completely white. Pen. Perfect. And 1 pixel stroke design. Yeah, that's right. I drew YouTube, the app YouTube. Really silly. That's a really silly YouTube design. And I'm also making another app. This and this and fill. You already know what I'm drawing. Combination with red. Okay, now I am drawing. Just check what I'm drawing. When you just see this. Now just 1 pixel more to fill in. Look, yeah, that's right. I drew Netflix and Netflix logo. Okay, and just one final outline. And now just one final outline with my thing. It's on my mobile, and it will be absolutely perfect. Much more better than the default phone that is given to you with no home button like I made an oval home button. But that's fine. Usually home buttons have a circular shape, but this is a fancy modern thing, even though if it does not look like it. To make it look fancy, I'm just going to add one star as the background. And just like this, just like this, just like this, and just like that, just like this, this, and this is a fancy modern tweaking star. That I can draw because I'm the worst artist ever. Okay, perfect. Now let's see what my costume looks here. Mobile. Oh, my costume looks great as a whole. As you do, it almost looks like a real phone. Okay, now let's go on to the other block in the sprite section. Make new sprite called so you can make a new sprite which is actually called your own name, whichever name you want. Write a name, not Kaushik's. Okay, Kaushik. Okay, that's fine. Now sprites all around. This is the block which will carry the name of your sprites, and you can attach it to the sprite blocks which I was talking about earlier, very earlier. This sprite can also be attached to sprite blocks. This does a function to all of the sprite. If you attach it to one block, it can be attached to. This changes a sprite which has a name to a random size which you put here. X position, Y position, like anything. Okay. So we are done with the sprite section. Location. So location is, first I have to tell you about X and Y coordinates. Okay, so X and Y coordinates are basically this. So like when I mouse over the screen right now, over here, the screen right now, it shows X 190 and the Y position to 160. So remember this, the higher you go, the more the Y position becomes, because you can see it's increasing over there, and the lower you go, the lower the Y position will come. If you go from the right to left, the X position increases. No, if you go to left to right, the X position increases. And if you go from right to left, the Y position decreases, the X position decreases, like always. Okay, actions. So here is the block that places a sprite, and this also is the same as that. You can add either of this and the other block. So this block will set any other sprite on top of your sprite which has a name, and this block will locate your mouse. Where a mouse location is at. I will remove that right here, and I reset and I run. So now to actions. This block changes the color of any costume to anything like you basically put. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, a red phone. Okay, so that interesting. A red phone, very interesting. Okay, now the other block is, this block makes anything transparent. The bunny. So the bunny is basically, it removes the color from whatever character you put here. Like if I had a cow, the cow will turn plain old white. Okay. Now the other one is move pixels north. You already know what directions these are. North is up, east is right, west is left, and south is down. How many pixels you need to move? Just put it there, and your sprite will just move that way. Maybe 1000 pixels north. Oh, that's looking funny. Whoa. Okay, let's see. You can do really silly things here, like push everyone here, push the sprite there, push them all the way up there, and push them all the way into the grass. Okay, I'm just going to remove this because I don't need this. On this block, basically, turn one sprite any direction over here, right or left. That's funny. Oh, rabbit turned away to a phone with its ears attached to it. That looks really funny. Okay, and now left. The bunny looks like that it's sticking out of the phone. Okay, and here you put how many degrees you need to go. You can't type any letters here because you can only type in a number or else error will happen. But for some reason you can type in the letter E. They did not actually fix that error. So I'm going to 47. Okay, like this. Perfect. 47 degrees. That looks perfect. Actually, it doesn't. And this block makes a bright face to the direction. If it faces to the right, look, the flower is moving. The flower is moving from here to here on the bunny's head, because the bunny is facing like this to this, but you can't really see the head moving much. Okay, I'm going to just put the flower here, and the other block in the actions just sets any sprite size to anything you type here. The other block changes the size, X position, movement direction, rotation to by 10 or anything you put there. The default is 10. Okay, action. Back to here. This block makes any sprite jump to a random location. Okay, a random location. This moves any pixels forward that you put over here. This block moves any sprite 10 pixels towards location of a named sprite, and this block edges block from moving. It will block the edges of any sprite you put here from moving. And this block, basically, if I had a carrot sprite, one carrot character, and if I made my bunny move towards the character, the carrot character would just bounce away. The bunny will bounce away from the carrot and go fly in this direction, or it will stop or something. Okay. Now events. Events are basically, events from PlayLab. When the up button is pressed here or on your keyboard or any of these buttons is pressed, something will happen. When the sprite is clicked, you can just click the plus button. That to just move all of that. So, and this happens when one character touches another character, and something will happen at if I put 123 seconds or frames, then something will happen at 123 seconds. Okay, behaviors makes some sprite start doing something. Like I want my bunny sprite to grow, and you have to attach it to all your code. Look, my bunny sprite is beginning to grow. It'll just keep growing. It'll never, ever stop till it fully covers the screen. Even though if it fully covers the screen up, it will still start and grow. Oh, now you can see most of the pixels of this rabbit or of my purple rabbit sprite are loading in. Looks very blue. It's zooming in so much. Oh, how big is my rabbit going to grow? Is it going to grow as big as me? It already is as big as me. No matter how much time it goes by, it will just keep zooming in until it. Okay, I've officially broken drawing. Drawing, if you click edit, this shows you the functions. Behavior. If you click create a behavior, you can name your behavior over here. And can put your name, chat, with this sprite. Okay, and now add a behavior or anything like print a world, print hello, what? I am here. and just click close to close up your function over here, and then go to behaviors to find up your function, and then chat. Okay, so your basically your function, your whatever you put there in your behaviors, one sprite will do that behaviors thing. Okay, now time for loops. Loops are, that you have to just type in one number and we can repeat it as many times as we wish. I'm just going to keep typing numbers forever. Okay, how about I repeat? This is not even happen. Okay, that is no number. Okay, so loops, and this does a counter or rename all counter variables. This loops counter 1 to 10 by count by 1 variables, change I by 1, set I to anything, and I here. This is what math is. You can do any plusing, but here addition of any variables. Variables are variables, by the way. Variables, like any variable plus 0 plus 0. Like for instance, I'm going to drag in one variable I, set I to, there are all these you can do, and just put that, and that will increase or do anything to the variable here. Variables are basically invisible in the screen, so you can't see them. Now, number of this sprite. This is time in seconds block. It just times in some seconds. This block does some logic, like if something is equals to this, then one text might appear over on the screen or any happen. If variable I equal to variable I, variable j, variable I, then it should maybe print on the screen. Okay, so that's how if conditions in logic work, and this is the other one. Like if you remove this over here and you need it back, you can just go to logic and drag it back. So this does two things, like if I and j are equals to, then do something. And if this is false or true, if this is true or this is false, then this should happen. You can add it right here by just, oh, not that code. I don't need to delete that code. To delete this and write from logic true over here, and that's how we attach it to if condition. And by the way, they're called if condition. And you can also add if any named sprite is touching the edges, something will like happen. Okay. And when any button is pressed, this is basically the same as events, but cost more blocks. And just do that by removing this redness, and up is pressed. Okay, up button. Pressed, it's supposed to print high. Some reason it's not working for me. Maybe that's why, because I have bad internet connection. This is, oh yeah, it printed. Just because I minimized this. If I print up, just get like that. See, I print high. So functions basically do something. Name your function. I want it to make a sprite. Sprite are basically characters. Make one character, and I'm going to try and make some soap at 200 and close that up, and then go to functions, and look, your function is right there, and just drag it on and poop. Maybe perfect. Now just positioned it over there. Look, you can perfectly see now the soap sprite. See? Now time for the text. The text, print this. This will, you can add any text to one block which you can join this block. This block is supposed to join two text blocks or something together. Like join two things together. And this shows the title or title screen. This is the title, this is the subtitle. So basically, if you want to add, look, this is the title and this is the subtitle, which appears below and it's smaller. This hides the title of the screen. The title over here, it will hide that. This is comments. You can just type over here in your app and it will guide people. But there is actually no need for that. Okay, so let's make our own story with all the blocks we get. So I want all these blocks to be here already. And this is click. I want behavior. Begins growing. And me event and this touches the bar of soap. Make this Sprite. At 5 seconds. That stops. They keep dragging, stops. Begin moving west. Okay, so that's it for Sprite Lab. I showed you what all the blocks did, and I made a really funny story. Like all these crazy blocks happens. But and I told you an interesting thing. You can make your own story. I'll make more advanced and play lab stories. So before you leave the video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like the video, and if you have any suggestions for me, feel free to leave them in the comment section below.